What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Imagining Tech. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about maximalism. And the idea of maximalism in the crypto space basically means that you are super focused into one crypto project or one crypto community. And again, there's nothing really wrong with that. Absolutely, diversification is good, but if you really know what you're doing, I really am of the personal belief that you don't need to invest your money into a whole bunch of different projects. But when it comes to investing your time and getting education, I think it would really benefit me personally to learn a little bit more than I have in the past about the other crypto projects that exist in the space. I personally believe that we are entering a world where we're going to see the Web 3.0, and the Web 3.0 is going to be based on a variety of different decentralized protocols that are going to connect together and connect to each other, and that's how the Web 3.0 is going to form on a variety of different standards, each one serving a different purpose, operating to its highest function. So there's really so much opportunity in the crypto space now. Like, I honestly believe, and this is 2019, I honestly still believe that we are incredibly early. I think the next 5 years we'll really start to see this vision of decentralization play out. There's so many projects that are still under the radar. I still feel like EOS is greatly under the radar versus, let's just say, Bitcoin and Ethereum. When you look at the community size, like, they're huge, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but EOS, like, the community is so vibrant, they're so excited, there's so much going on. Like, that's honestly what got me to even take a good hard look at EOS, because in the beginning, when I first got into crypto, it was around the end of 2015. I had heard about Bitcoin, but what really got me, like, Bitcoin got me to look at crypto. And then once I started to understand the vision behind Ethereum, the idea to have smart contracts that are going to be built on top of a decentralized network that's going to form a decentralized computing network that's going to be worldwide, well, I was hooked. I wanted to be a part of it. At that moment, I jumped in and I bought a whole bunch of Ethereum and a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And I just said, here we go. I'm planting my stake here. And then, like, I noticed, like, every platform that came after Ethereum, because obviously Bitcoin was a brilliant idea, and that led to Ethereum, which was another brilliant idea. And then people tried to do, like, newer versions of Ethereum that would function better, scale better, newer versions of Ethereum, which probably some of them will be brilliant ideas. I personally believe EOS is a brilliant idea, and it's a brilliant network. But what I noticed was I didn't want to hear anything about EOS or Tron or Cardano or Tezos or any of these platforms, because I had already placed my stake inside of the community that I was a part of. I had already invested my time and my money, and I felt, I was operating from the scarcity mindset, and I felt like, okay, this is potential competition to where I invested my money in. Like, they're not going to be able to have any success because this wasn't their idea. This, Ethereum was the first to market, which really, guys, if you zoom out, and really look at, like, markets, like, that's never the case. Like, somebody always comes with an idea first, and then there's millions of copycats, and it's all about the free market at that point and deciding which product is going to be the one that gets adopted and used. I mean, network effects play a big role, but I'm not going to get too big into that. But network effects actually do play a huge role in crypto projects, because as we can see, Bitcoin is still, even though it doesn't scale, even though it's not really living up to the vision of the Satoshi white paper being a peer-to-peer transactional currency, it's still the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, largely due to network effect, largely due to this idea of maximalism. And that's why I think it's so important, because escaping the idea of maximalism opens up so many different opportunities. And I realize, like, I've been a victim to it, and I think it's natural human nature to try to push away stuff that you don't know or don't understand, and that you feel threatened by. But going forward, that will not be my strategy. I will try to educate myself on different projects. I'm going to try to learn this as much as I can. People in the channel have already suggested to me to learn about Cardano, about XRP, and I'm going to go ahead and do some research on them and try to learn as much as I can, because like I said, maximalism doesn't help anybody. And I truly believe in the end, the greatest ideas will win out. The free market will decide, and it's not for me to judge, or it's not for any of us in the communities to judge. And I can't help but think, as a avid EOS enthusiast at the moment, how much more EOS I would have if I wasn't so opposed to it when EOS was trading at ICO for 50 cents and my Ethereum at the time was over $1,000, instead of waiting for Ethereum to go down to $300, and now EOS was at $4. Like, I can't help but think, like, what a huge play and opportunity that I had and missed out on, even though I did do well, even though I'm still, up US dollar wise. Like, I can't help but think, like, how well I would have done if I had just had the open mind to see what I feel like I'm seeing a lot more clearly now. I talk about this a lot on the channel, but EOS really, in my opinion, is, when it comes to the smart contract platforms, is, leading the way in a lot of things, because unlike Ethereum, EOS has the ability to scale and scale infinitely. And on top of that, they have the ability to have a completely feeless network. Now, a completely feeless network opens the opportunities for so many applications to be improved upon in a decentralized way on the EOS network. And with 1.8 right around the corner, EOS upgrade version 1.8 is coming September 23rd. It is on track to release. I do believe that it's going to ultimately give the whole ecosystem a big boost. So I'm excited to be a part of that, and I'm just kind of patiently waiting. 26 days, guys, that's nothing. 26 days is right around the corner. In the meantime, I'm going to do everything I can to sort of educate myself on all of the things being built on top of EOS, and not only just EOS, but all of the things that are surrounding in the crypto space, because I really believe, like, right now, guys, this is the time to be in crypto. Like, this is the time before the madness. Like, this is the time, like, we're seeing the economy now, like, starting to slow down. The growth that we've experienced over the last 10 years is starting to slow down. The technology when it comes to crypto, the blockchain, is starting to speed up. We're starting to see, like, the actual applications of blockchain being put forth, and we're just, you can just tell, guys, we're at that point where everything is just meeting in the middle. And this right here, I truly believe, is the quietness before everything explodes. And now is just the time for me. I'm just going to continue to educate myself, learn as much as I can, invest where I can. And yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody who has been interacting on the channel, because it helps me learn. It helps me also provide value to other people. That's the main reason I started this channel, was to be able to help other people, because I feel confident. I feel confident that I'm going to do well at the end of the day, and crypto has given me that opportunity. But it's a certain level of freeness I felt since I started really making videos every single day, knowing that, even if I don't have the chance to speak to my friends or family in depth the way I would like to about cryptocurrencies, about EOS, at least now I have these videos, and I can always say, hey, could you check out my video? Or like, you know, if you ever want to learn more about it, I talk about it sometimes, you know. If you would find it interesting, you know what I mean? Because I do think this is an opportunity that as much people should know about as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you guys are new here, please make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notifications icon, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know of any projects that you guys find interesting, that you think will definitely be a part of the Web 3.0 stack. I'm super interested to hear about that, guys. I can't wait to do research and read about all these things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.